there waiting, honestly.
He's being really patient here. Yeah, he really wants to make it go in a horrible position, and he might actually get the opportunity right here. Wow, he's literally going to walk right past him. Now the Shrine Know's there, so that's why he's running over here. And he will go use that. Meanwhile, what was that about? First blood at the bottom lane. MiCKe actually gets credit for the kill on Ursa, though. Rubik? No. I don't know if he's going to just pick it up himself in the end.
Tower is under attack.
Or perhaps Invoker, but no bottle or anything.
There's only so long you can just sit on a rune and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's just wasting so much time.
Yep, there we go. Well, going to try to use it right here, but Invoker, not the closest to be able to assist, getting somewhat blocked as Doom comes in with Scorched Earth. The Sunstrike going to miss. Good job by BlazeMon picking up on that, and now we see Come With Me in trouble as Doom's going to try to run him down, but Disruptor actually gets turned on in the process. And now DNZ trying to make his way out of here. Nice Ice Path kind of cutting off that direction. Another hook, though. Oh, that had it tickle.
So close.
But just out of range. And now Insania has the Fade Bolt ready to go. You see Juggernaut running in. I mean, DNZ knows that he's probably dead right here. The Omni Slash, it bounces over to the Ancients, but Pudge will actually be the final one to get the last hit in the end. And they take him out. So they end up getting 2 kills.
This open qualifier, it'd be interesting if they can sweep the finals that way, too.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about making a statement. That would definitely be one right there. Spiked Carapace opening, by the way, to stun the Dark Seer with that Iron Shell up. The Sunstrike is going to secure that, if anything. And yeah, MiCKe comes through with the kill himself. So now the 4-1 on Nyx now. He's not out of the woods just yet. The Batteryman's spawning, but that could have been tempting trying to pick that up. But he just has to keep on running. I don't think he's getting away, though. The Glimpse going to pull him right back in. It goes the other direction, actually. Oh, maybe a little bit too far. Thunderstrike's on him, but it's only level 1, I believe. So not doing the most damage. And
Blaze is going to get a double kill out of this.
Going to live.
No,
Okay, DNC. We'll snipe him out, actually. Meanwhile, Insania goes down, actually, over here.
Yeah, the TA basically got Rubik with a trap and was going to turn around and get the kill on Nyx as well. Nyx made a good choice by just going into the Ancients there. If he got the suicide, that was great. Otherwise, dying to Doom's better than dying to TA. But now we see the Roshan started.
This is an early Roshan.
You have an Ursa.
I guess.
Really all it comes down to.
But man, yeah, this is really early. They know this is happening, obviously, and they're going to try to fight this spin in the background actually onto the Disruptor. He will be taken out. Sunstrike going to pull him into the Sunstrike, and down goes TA. Beautiful coordination right there. Now DNZ in trouble. You know, I understand they have an Ursa, but man, yeah, this seemed like a really greedy attempt.
Peeling off that Rosh was the greedy.
Yeah, that's right, huh?
They were the ones that come play the NA calls.
That's the organization. I don't even know if any of these players actually are on that team, to be fair.
They were.
Oh boy, there's the glimpse back on a Pudge meanwhile. And down he goes. So he gets caught a little too aggressive there, trying to scout out, see what's happening. So good play. Hey, going to be going for that first item, Desolator. What do you make of that over maybe say that Blink Dagger? I believe we saw in the TA game earlier with MiCKe playing it.
Yeah, it means they need to look to team fight and group early on rather than looking for a solo kill with TA. It's going to add a ton of damage and a lot of good sieging ability with a Desolator on towers. So they're going to want to do stuff together. Wow, they scan the Disruptor down here. It's just a matter of how long until they get him.
Oh, they'll get the Satyr. That's Garter's right there. Kinetic Field not going to trap in, though. And he's going to keep on chasing the spin coming out, but he's not going to die for it. Doom is applied, by the way, to Juggernaut. You see Ursa, however, he's going to take a dismember. Pudge is like, you know what, take me, leave him alone. But he gets glimpsed back in. In the background, down goes Pudge, and now the run from Juggernaut. He does have a TP, but he's going to be collapsed on in here. I don't think that's going to be successful. That's a spin TP, maybe. No, it's not going to happen. More than enough damage necessary. Ursa credit for the kill. And that's a double kill by Ursa.
There was a small chance he could have just straight TP'd out when those two illusions there were basically blocking Blaze's way in. And there was nothing that could have stopped him. Glimpse was already down. Doom couldn't get to him for a melee attack. So there's a small chance he could have just straight TP'd and the illusions might have bought him enough time. But yeah, he was more than likely just dead there. But Nyx is on the hunt.
This would be a prime kill. We've seen it before, the combo. Yeah, the Sunstrike right on top, and down goes TA. BlazeMon falls, but this is a powerful combo, Nant. And the global presence, Nyx setting it up with the Vendetta that Ags. And, you know, we saw earlier, I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, and we'll see what he goes, but we saw an Invoker player as, oh, Garter actually bottom lane, running into a little bit of trouble right here. He has a Centaur, can't stop just yet, but Ursa's chasing him down. Those Fury swipes adding up, and more than enough damage to secure that kill. So that's another big kill on a Juggernaut, and really slowing him down.
Watching that talent choice in that specific game, so I didn't see what the situation was, but I just think Forges are too good to pass up in most cases.
Judge from there. Oh man, Nyx Assassin, he's in trouble. The Static Storm, everything boxing him out. He goes for a random hook in the background. He pulls in TA, and that's almost hurting the cause because now Insania's in trouble on that Rubik. The glimpse back onto the Pudge, and he too is going to end up falling when it's all said and done. So yeah, they really should have, in hindsight, should have just kept running right there. rather than looking to make a turn.
The toss drops if he starts running at them.
Yeah. Oh, look, come with me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be running in. The Sunstrike landing. Doom, not dead just yet, but taking some good damage. Out comes the meatball. Going to burn a little bit, and the Deafening Blast will secure the kill onto him. Now we see TA. Refractions up. Hook's going to miss right there. Nyx Assassin, he's being turned on. Ursa going in. The ulti activated by Disruptor, but not really locking them in place.
Yeah, absolutely. But the question's going to be what happens from here. I think we could see this go either way, but the net worth is more even on going in. If they want to group as 5, they're probably a stronger unit right now.
Well, you see at the bottom lane, obviously the turn right there, watching Nyx at the top. On a Juggernaut. He's in a lot of trouble right here. I don't know if they're going to be able to do enough to save him truly. Kinetic Field not going to trap him. He's just too far, but Tornado going through. We'll buy some more time. He's going to be glimpsed back in, though, and there's no chance in the end to get away. Now Pudge, he's also falling, but look at the counter Doom on Ursa, actually. Stolen by Rubik, and Ursa ends up falling right there. Of course, the Age is going to bring him right back up, and now miCKe needs to get the hell out of here. I don't know if he has a Ghost Walk ready to go. He's going to try to run, but a lot easier said than done as he gets vacuumed back in. Ice Path going down to help buy some distance, but that's just going to be way too much damage as soon as Ursa joins the party. So big fight for going in right there. Working out in their favor.
Absolutely huge. And that's what this team does. If they can start running at you and you're running away, you will die. Between Glimpse and Surge, to get relevant, and soon. 1 and 3 isn't going to cut it. And if he doesn't get to another item or two and really start being an impact in these team fights, they're going to bleed out on Prodota.
Yeah, well, they jump Pudge right here in the meantime, but he tries to make some kind of turn. Obviously not going to happen, so easy collapse onto him and easy kill in the end.
We're doing Rush, so at least they know, but I don't think they can really contest this.
Yeah, it obviously happened so fast. They even pop a smoke in the background, but you see Roche nearly dead right now. The wall is all they catch is Punch, actually, with the vacuum, but it's going to really zone them out, if anything. So, again, overall working. Now, the wall was stolen, by the way, by Rubik. He puts one down himself, and it's going to prevent them from chasing. At least that's the idea, but they're still going to go through the meatball coming on out. Rubik dropping in the background to that TA. The Static Storm used, but both the Invoker and the Nyx are going to fall back, and Juggernaut kind of split off from his team, though. Now, they get the kill on Disruptor as well as Doom. So far, a 2 for 2, but Ursa, he's in pursuit, wants the kill on the Garter. Don't know if he's going to be able to chase him down in the end, though. In fact, Invoker now cutting off the background. They do so on a Darkseer with the lockdown of Nyx. The triple kill for miCKe, actually. Being picked up, but he will fall finally as TA goes back in on him in the background. The meld, big damage coming out, and he goes down. The spin from Garter in the front lines. He knows that he's surviving throughout that. Ursa now the one in trouble himself. Some crits coming out. Needs a couple more auto attacks, though, but Ursa, he's going to limp away, gets that blink off, and so does TA. So that's how the fight will come to a conclusion there. Well, 3 for 4, though, actually. Prodota will fall back before anyone... No, that was the Mana Burn, wasn't it? Again, this is brutal, man. Anyways, Doom jumping in right there. Hook on to Doom as he goes in. The Doom was activated, though, on a Juggernaut. And it looked like he just melted right there with the Ursa follow-up, of course, and the TA. They take out Pudge on top of that. Double kill for the TA. And now they are chasing, trying to get any more casualties. Not going to be the case, but they easily hold that push, it felt like.
Yeah, that fresh BKB on Doom was huge there. After the hook came in, he just BKB'd. They didn't have the damage to kill him off, and didn't want to Omni Slash just the Doom. And with that, yeah, it went terrible for them. What the?
Huh. Well, they kill Mikey at the bottom lane. That was actually...
It's now. But Garter still just wants to hit every creep he can find. I mean, this guy is farming like a madman.
He truly is. I mean, he's dropped up a little bit in third in the game, but still overall very good considering the circumstances. Meanwhile, Static Storm Kinetic Field not going to collapse on him. He does get glimpsed, but he goes right back to the lane and actually almost helps him in a sense. So,
yeah, a bit of an odd misstep. We haven't seen Jabs make a play like that where he messed up the glimpse until then, but they'll find the Pudge consolation prize.
Get something out of it, but yeah, that was well escape. As top lane, Invoker. He will once again keep the pressure with Pudge. It's almost like Pudge is also here as like a savior for miCKe. As yeah, this is one of the reasons. Doom comes out. The hook goes through, though. He actually hits Doom himself. It's going to lock him down with a Dismember, but buying some time for miCKe to try to escape. Darkseer in pursuit, though. Out comes the combo with the glimpse, and down goes miCKe. So it feels like it was just eventually going to happen. And that's exactly what they needed there. They finally catch the Invoker.
That fight almost took long enough for Lincolns to come back up and block the glimpse. If that had happened, it would have been really depressing. He would have been off the edge of the map. They wouldn't have had any chance to catch him, but does come through, and so they committed Doom and Static Storm to bring him down, but he is dead. They have a chance to go forward now and get something done, and Blaze is taking advantage of that.
Kill onto the Pudge, and now going for the Nyx Assassin. Pops the beak. Trying to get one of these racks. Here comes Doom, though. This is where it could get interesting opens with some auto attacks right here. He's going to try to spin out and survive. Meanwhile, the middle push happening by going in.
Yeah, Jug wins this 1v2. He pulled them away from the creeps and blinked back in, blew him up with Omni Slash. He can't continue to push with the Doom and the Disruptor here, but he can. So he gets the first one on the Disruptor, going back for the racks now.
He's going to finish off the range racks, and the melee racks is just about dead as a result. There's a fortification coming out, but Doom himself obviously can't really be too confident about making a play. Meanwhile, back here, actually, Prodota makes some big plays because Ursa's going to be locked down, eventually killed off right here, and he has the Aegis to bring it back up. But this is a lot of time being wasted and allowing for Juggernaut to ultimately finish off the racks. And now Ursa in trouble. It should be dying again on top of it, and down he goes. He has a buyback, but Prodota, they do technically win in the sense of more racks taken out here in Pudge. But Pudge making his way out, using that new Blink Dagger of his that he just purchased to kind of get the distance and, again, keep a distraction if anything. Meanwhile, Cheshire Cat, he's going to find Ursa. Finally will open onto him. Out comes a Sunstrike. Drops about half life, but not going to go all out, although Dismember is going to set up even more damage. Vacuum will cancel it, but the deafening blast in the back of it. Ursa healing on up right there as he pops the Enrage and gets some big auto attacks in, and we will survive. But
a little bit of a window where you have True Strike on the TA, and so if you can get her silence with Jug beating on her, she would die. But yeah, I mean, he's done now. The Invoker got his final item. The Octarine's finished up. Wow.
That was an attempt, and actually the gem's down. That they don't see it. Okay, Mikey, is he? Nope. Okay, they're gonna.
A fourth consecutive Roshan here.
Oh,
and I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to close with this.
Yeah, Ursa, he sets that up. So yeah, they are going to go for yet another Roshan as mentioned. They do catch Pudge, by the way.
Never mind. Disruptor's just God. Jabs is the MVP of this game, without a doubt.
That's always going to be important. Nyx is hunting though again. I mean, keep seeing these opportunities. It's like we're rinse and repeat right here. Going in one after the other. This time the Abyssal Blade locked down on top of the Sunstreak coming out. The AoE Deafening Blast pushing it back, and there's the kill on a TA. So finally, a big pick-off that they were looking for from Prodota this time. Yeah. Juggernaut just going to push in the lane a little bit more, but of course that's the one with the racks is already destroyed, so making their way to the middle lane. In fact, getting a catch again here, this time on a Doom. And a Sunstrike, plenty of damage coming out from that. And yeah, the gem now, double gem on Nyx. Going for each
He doesn't have buyback either. He spent his buyback money on that gem.
That's critical. That's even more so than the TA, obviously, who at least has the buyback. So they will not have a Doom ulti. And
yeah, so this is the chance for this is where you go for PD. You have to make the gamble. Can we initially siege this and hope he doesn't have buyback and see safely? And it looks like they know now.
Oh, hook in the background on TA. That's a prime target right there. Going for the kill. Static Storm does catch Juggernaut, so he's caught in the midst of that. But they're going to be pushing each other around. And now Juggernaut on the other side of that kinetic field. A double wall. I believe that one was used right there maybe by the Rubik at least. So I don't know which solutions are which. But anyways, Garter, he's spinning on out. He will manage to live. The Glimmer Cable looks like coming on him to survive. Down goes the Darkseer. Ursa being locked down heavily. No mana left as well. He's going to be burnt down. And yes, he is destroyed. TA coming back into the fight. Buyback ready for Ursa. Juggernaut does go down though. He has a buyback, but miCKe still doing plenty from a distance. And there we go. There is the dieback as mentioned though. TA. He's staying dead for a good 100+ seconds. Now Prodota, they're going cutthroat right here. They want this finish. Garter back in the fight as he TP's back in with the bots and the buyback. They're going for Ursa. That would be a dieback as well. If they get him killed, that could do it. No, he pops a cheese just in time to stay alive. But the Omni-Slash pass around. The hook pullback actually. He has the Enrage popped right here, trying to live. Going back in, knows he kind of has to right here, but the Abyssal Blade locked down, and he's dead. He's staying dead, and Prodota might have just done it. GG being called. Prodota takes the first game here, despite being behind in the early parts.
So the dream of Prodota smashing the Series 2-0 is definitely, that game was super close, but oh wow. That fortitude from Prodota to stay calm, push out the lanes, keep the game going at your own pace, it paid off so huge for them. They just gave up every Roshan this game and still managed to take this game.
I'm looking at the net worth graph to finish there. Pretty absurd as far as how that just dips at the very end. It was upwards of over 10,000 just 5 minutes ago, it feels like. And then all of a sudden goes in favor by the end, of course, as they're making the final push right there.
It was